Hi guys! As the first Turkish-Swiss person who has ever in the world walked the red carpet in Korea at the Seoul Fashion Week, today I want to give you a special insight. I'm gonna give you exclusive behind the scenes. We're gonna talk mainly about two stories. The first story is about the rudest person I've ever met in my entire life. That's topic number one. And topic number two is the red carpet / blue carpet at the Seoul Fashion Week. And details on how I got to do that, what usually goes on behind the scenes, what the whole procedure was, because I had a lot of people ask about it, so I'm gonna tell you everything.
I know sooner or later it will come.
I'm sure you've heard about the Fashion Week before. There's a Milan Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week, and just like that, there's also a Seoul Fashion Week. This Seoul Fashion Week takes place twice a year. It usually takes around a week, and this week is filled with designers doing their runway shows. All these designers invite celebrities to watch their runway shows. There's red carpets, blue carpets, events, cameras, paparazzi. So that's the whole vibe of the thing. I got invited by several brands to watch their runway shows at the Seoul Fashion Week. However, I only attend the runway shows of brands that also agree to send me my outfit. Do you know how much pressure it is to look good at the Seoul Fashion Week? If they send me an invite and I don't know what I have to wear, I'm not going. I'm not going because I don't want to look stupid. There were two brands in the end that matched my schedule and that were also ready to provide my outfit and all the fancy stuff surrounding that. Let's talk about the first brand that invited me. Now, with this brand, ever since I've moved to Korea, I have never experienced this type of rude, disregarding, disrespectful, disgusting behavior before in my life. And I'm going to tell you all the details about it. I've been waiting for this moment. So this brand, it's a famous brand. So when they invited me, I was pretty delighted, to say the least. It also matched my schedule. I had time for it. With the invitation, they said that I should come for a fitting. Today I have a fitting with them. When I heard that they're inviting me for a fitting, I was like, wow, they're going to pick the perfect outfit for me, make sure that it fits me right, make sure that everything's perfect, that I look super cool, styled in the designer's clothing. I think this is a pretty good start to the fashion week. The thing is, I got this invite pretty short notice. At that time, SB, my boyfriend, was in Busan, and he very often helps me film stuff. He's basically my assistant, he's my producer, my director. He does a lot for me behind the scenes, so I have to have him there with me when I'm going to something important. I need him, okay? So SB came all the way back from Busan, even though he originally had a bunch of plans just to make sure that he can accompany me to this fitting.
패션의 길은 힘드네요.
그러니까요. So we're arriving at the showroom. That's what you call the place where you do the fitting. I see the designer. I looked up the designer, so I recognize their face. I see a few people who look like employees. So we're entering and saying 안녕하세요, and they're silent. Nothing. They're silent and staring, looking like we're some weirdos who just entered there without permission or without an invite. So SB took the lead and said hi again. He explained that someone from my management was in contact with them and that we've agreed to this meeting at this time, at this place for a fitting. But they still looked like they had no idea what we were talking about. There was no such thing as, oh yeah, of course. Nothing like that. There was just like, what? It's like they acted like they had no idea who we were, who of my team talked to who of their team. It was so weird. That designer was like making us feel so uncomfortable and they acted like we were so annoying and such a nuisance. I think one of the employees like whispered something from the other corner and they were like, okay, whatever, come in. And then the designer proceeded to show us a hanger with a bunch of clothing and was like, yeah, just pick something from here. You just pick whatever. And then they kept ignoring us. I'm feeling so uncomfortable. I'm feeling so dumbfounded because I thought I'm here to get a proper fitting, but now this designer's telling me to pick out my own clothing. I'm looking at these things. I have no idea. I could not combine that. It was just, you know, like triangles and stars and reflections and colors and glitter and poofs and, you know? I felt like, what am I even doing here? Why is this designer ignoring me and now telling me to pick out, like, why did I come here? Why am I here? I was looking through all that stuff and all the poof, and I finally found something that I thought was gorgeous. It was beautiful, and I knew I would look amazing if I would wear this. It had like these high poofy shoulders and sleek waist. And it was gorgeous, okay? So I told the designer, I want this one. Like, because like she's ignoring me, okay? And I'm shy. I don't want to be like, hi there. No, nobody knows why I'm here, but whatever, I picked this outfit. The designer takes the clothing that I picked. They look at it, they think a little bit, and then they're like, this piece of clothing, this outfit is already reserved for someone else. You gotta pick something else. Why is it in the hangers where I'm supposed to pick something then? Why is it there? Where's the name tag? Don't lie, it was just too gorgeous and you think I'm stupid and ugly, so you didn't want me to wear it because you don't know who the hell I am. You don't know why I'm here. You Why did you invite me? Why did you invite me? Because I don't expect anyone in the world to know who I am, because I'm nothing in this world. I'm a speck of dust in this world. But if you invite me and you tell me that you're going to do a fitting with me and you're going to dress me for your runway show, then I expect proper treatment and I expect a fitting for your runway show because that's what you told me I would be doing there. We would be doing there. But you're acting like, I hope you're watching this, you rude little I'm joking. I'm sorry guys, I'm getting heated, okay? The designer tells me to pick something else, so I told them like, I don't know what to pick. It's all very special. So they're like, okay, give me a second. And then they went to this stack of clothes that looks like it's not even proper clothes and gives me this clown looking set. And I'm like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna try it on. I really want to show it to you guys, but if I show the design to you, you will immediately know who it is. The thing is, all these details that I'm telling you, it's illegal if I tell you what the brand is, and I'm not allowed to do illegal things. Okay, I tried the clown clothing on. It's whatever. I look cute because I'm cute, but the clothing is silly. I went inside the closet thing and put the clothes on, and then I came out. I look at Esvi, I'm like, how do I look? Otte? And he's like, he hates it. And then the designer comes and they're like, this is good. I've also worn this before. It doesn't make it prettier that you wore it before, okay? I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'll go with this one. Because the thing is, I feel like if you go to Seoul Fashion Week, it doesn't really matter if you look stupid. As long as you're confident, everything looks like an outfit, honestly. Whatever, this is the designer's clothing, I'll just wear it and whatever. So I said, yeah, sure, I'll go with this. And then the designer took it and they were like, okay, look, when you wear this, you cannot make it dirty, you cannot break it, or else you have to buy it, okay? It's expensive. Don't smoke. We need an ID and a phone number and a this and that. And employee, come here. Yeah, you're my employee. I don't respect you either, even though you work for me. And then they took a picture as if I'm gonna steal the thing. Like, they kept acting like I'm gonna steal it and break it. Like, do I look like I would steal that thing? It's disgusting. The way they kept acting like we were gonna steal it or something. Weird. Whatever. Then they proceed to ask me, do you have Instagram? Yeah, I have Instagram. It's my name. They didn't know my name, so they couldn't type it. So I'm like, I took my phone and I type in my Instagram. I'm like, here, this is my Instagram, whatever. And then they grab my phone. They're like, oh, and they type in their ID, they follow themselves, they follow their brand account with my phone and my account. They follow their brand, they follow their personal account, they follow their cat's account, they follow their cousin's account, they like some pictures, they write comments with my phone and my account. I'm like, what is happening? What is going on? She did all that with my phone and then she was like, okay, did you get your invitations? I'm like, no, I did not get like the paper invitations, no. Do I want it anymore? I don't know. The designer handed 2 invitations over, I guess 1 for me, 1 for my +1. And then they're like, okay, now take a picture of it. I'm like, what? She's like, take a picture of you holding the invites and post about it on your Instagram now. What? I said, my nails aren't done, so can't do that. And then they took the invites in their hands and was like, okay, take a picture. I'm like, oh, whatever. I took the picture, but like I didn't upload it. Because look, guys, let me give you some context. If a brand wants to be featured on my social media, which has quite a lot of reach, I mean, it reaches you guys, then they have to negotiate with my team and agree on something and then make a deal. But not once have any posts been mentioned to my team. Nothing like a collaboration was mentioned. Like, they just said that I'm invited and I'm gonna do the fitting and then I'm gonna go to the runway show. There were no strings attached. There was no collaboration attached. touched. After they saw my Instagram, they were so pushy and were like, yeah, so after the runway show, you have to tag this account and this account and this account, and you might have to make a reel and a post and then this and that. They had not once mentioned before that it would be a collaboration. This was my first time hearing about it, but that has to be talked about before and agreed upon before. And of course, I have to be compensated for that. But I also checked in with my team later, and not once did they ever mention anything like that. You know, if you invite me to your runway show as a public figure, I expect this whole thing to be professional. I'm there for the fitting. I'm there to do an appearance, a professional appearance at their event, at their runway show with media coverage and all that. This is work for me. This is work. You see the whole interaction, it was not professional at all. And to make it worse, you know what the designer said? 이건 영어로 어떻게 말하지? So they said in Korean.
뭐 한국에 와서 좋은 추억 하나 생겼네.
Let me try to translate this for you. 추억 is basically like a fond memory. So what this designer was saying is, basically they were like, how lucky you are to be able to experience something like this. It kind of sounded like they were doing me a favor. The way it came across was as if I was like there for a fun little activity. I'm there for work. I'm not having fun right now. I'm quite literally having a terrible time right now. Whatever. We're leaving the showroom. It just wasn't what I expected. When we went inside, they were really rude and not welcoming at all, and I felt really uncomfortable. They asked, do you have Instagram? I'm like, you guys invited me. I don't feel respected. 이상하지 않아요? Should I cancel? The only thing I'm worried about is if I cancel that, like, the Seoul Fashion world is gonna cancel me behind the scenes. 지금까지 내가 뭔가 디자이너 옷 입고 어디 가면은 항상 엄청 친절하고 이거 올려 저거 올려 이거 올려 막 그렇게 아예 안 했어. 당연히 내가 입으면 올려주지. 너무 어이없어. 생각해보니까 I'm gonna ask my team to cancel. It's impossible. At this point, I'm so frustrated and angry and annoyed that I start crying. I call my team and I'm like, I'm not going to this stupid runway show. So my team sent them a cancellation by email and told them that we're canceling because obviously there was a misunderstanding about the nature of this invitation. And you know how they asked for our personal phone numbers inside the showroom when they gave us the clothing because they were scared that we were going to steal it? This designer kept calling my personal phone number and SP's personal phone number. So my team was like, don't call that personal phone numbers. It's unprofessional. We canceled. Yeah. That was awful. It was such a waste of time. Do you know how long it takes me to go to Seoul? Okay, let's move on to... Oh wait, I forgot to mention this. The way I immediately unfollowed, deleted all the comments that they wrote with my account and unliked everything as soon as I left that stupid showroom. Oh my god. Now let's move on from this frustrating designer and talk about the super positive experience. Maybe you've seen on my Instagram or TikTok that I walked the blue carpet for the brand Loe. It feels so nice to be able to say the brand because it was a good experience. I cannot mention the other brands' names. Thou shall not talked about because they can sue me for defamation, blah blah blah. Because like in Korea, you can sue for defamation. Even if the person who's defaming you is saying the truth, it still counts as defamation. Anyway, Loe's invited me to one of their runway shows before. That was last year during the fall. And they invited me again this year. Loe is always so nice and they're so comfortable to work with. First of all, I love their designs. Their clothes are so beautiful. And they also always ask me about my personal taste so we could pick out an outfit that I really love. And they would always ship the outfit to the front of my door. And when I would have to send it back, they would arrange the courier. So it was so convenient. Oh my god, guys, guess what arrived? Loa just sent me the dress for the blue carpet tomorrow. Woohoo! I'm so excited to wear this. Today I'm just going to relax, try to take care of my body. I'm on my period. It's the first day of my period. I hope that I can get over all the puffiness and lower back pain and stomach pain and hopefully do a good job tomorrow. I kind of straightened my hair a little bit to have less work to do tomorrow in the morning because the driver is gonna be here at 9 a.m. so I should be ready by 9 a.m. and getting ready for for a blue carpet does take like 3 hours. But I'm also gonna do my nails already. I think it's like midnight right now. Just to give you guys a little update, we canceled working with that really mean brand. Apparently that designer is known for being mean. I talked to some friends and found out that their reputation is already out there about them being mean. It's just my principle to not work with brands that don't value me. Because why would I work with someone who makes me feel a lower grade human? However, I'm really excited to walk the blue carpet for Loe. I am a bit nervous, but I think everything will be fine. I didn't tell anybody about this. Yeah, I didn't share that I'm going to walk the blue carpet tomorrow with anyone but my boyfriend. Maybe I'll upload an Instagram story or something, but I don't know. If I upload an Instagram story and then like someone from Instagram shows up, I'm gonna feel shy. I think I can do a great job by myself. One thing I learned from the last time that I walked the blue carpet is that I definitely need to smile more. I thought I need to be like... Yeah, I thought I need to be like cool and like... my hair. But I feel like I look better if I just smile. So I'm just gonna be like... I think, yeah, I'm just gonna go like that. Oh yeah, the only thing I'm a little nervous about is the stairs at the blue carpet. Because before you're in front of the photo wall where you take the photos, there's this huge stairs. And the stairs are too big to do only one step each, but they're too small to do 2 steps each. And last time I did like 2 steps, 1 step, 2 steps, 1 step, and it just looked a little wonky. So I think this time I'm just gonna go with 1 step each, even though I'm gonna have to do like these gigantic steps. The bell you're hearing is Pongu. Before I did this, I just snapped at SP for no reason at all. I think I'm trying to act like I'm not nervous, but my body is reacting in a nervous way. So I should just accept that I am nervous and that's fine. Like, I'm not like trembling nervous. Sometimes I'm just afraid of getting perceived. And it's really weird because, you know, I put myself out there online, but I always ignore that I'm getting perceived. And I try not to think about it because the second I think about it, it's terrifying and I always think everybody hates me. The thing is, I don't really think everybody hates me and blah blah when I'm getting perceived online, but when I'm getting perceived in real life, then I start to overthink it. I'm like, oh, they hated me. Yeah, but I think if I smile a lot, it will be fine. I'm doing these nude gold coffin nails because the dress I'm going to wear is gold too. I think it's gonna go well with each other. Here you go. I'm excited, but I'm scared. But excited, but I'm scared. You know, it's weird. I'm going to walk the blue carpet, which is like a huge accomplishment. And none of my loved ones know about it because I didn't tell them. Maybe I should share my accomplishments more often with my loved ones, but I always feel like it's not really that big of a deal, so I end up not really sharing them. Only share them with SB. Time to go to bed. Oh, I absolutely also need to put a pimple patch here. But other than that, I'm glad my skin pretty much recovered. I hope this pimple will calm down a little bit until tomorrow. I think everything looks okay. I'll see you tomorrow. For some reason, I was a bit more nervous than I had expected because, you know, you get perceived by a lot of people when you're on the blue carpet, all these cameramen taking pictures of you. Girl, I walk like a penguin, but whatever. My mistake was only practicing my poses at home and not also practicing how to walk down those huge stairs. I think I did so much better than last time, so that's all I care about. And I also looked so much healthier than last time. Last time, I had no energy because I was just not really in the most energetic mode of myself. This time I was glowing and happy. Okay guys, I'm ready now. It's going to be freezing, but this is the look. I'm a bit scared that my boobs are going to fall out, but I think the driver's here. Okay, see you inside the car. So let me tell you the exact procedure. In the morning of the runway show, the driver arrived in front of our door and the driver drove us all the way to the DDP. The DDP is where the Seoul Fashion Week takes place. The thing is, when there's traffic, it takes sometimes like almost 3 hours to get to Seoul. But when there's no traffic, it takes like half an hour. So that's a huge difference, right? And we don't want to be late and we would just want to make sure that even if there's traffic that we're going to be on time. So we left pretty early. Coincidentally, there was no traffic at all. So we arrived super early and we were waiting somewhere close to the DDP until we could enter the blue carpet line with our cars. Because the way it works is that for the blue carpet, all celebrities' cars wait in line and then you drive the car all the way up to the blue carpet and then the celebrity basically gets out. So we were waiting in front of the DDP. We arrived a bit early, so we're gonna wait a few minutes and then go inside. The sofa has a built-in massage. It's crazy.
마사지 소파.
I'm getting sleepy. I wish I could have just get out and done it the second we arrived. 기다리니까 더 뭔가 괜찮네. So they had said that the celebrity waiting time starts 30 minutes before the runway show. So at this point, it's 30 minutes before the runway show. But I was like, no, I want to wait a little bit more before we get in line because I don't want to be first in line. I don't want to walk down these scary, huge stairs as the first person. Because I feel like if you're the first person, more people look at you. I don't want to be perceived, okay? But then this guy who works at the Seoul Fashion Week, he came to the car and was like, you guys can get in line now. And so we got in line and I was the first one in line. But you know what was really nice? This other guard who works there knocks at the window. The driver rolls down my window and he's like, are you Mehtap? I'm like, you know my name. It was nice. This guard knows that I am Mehtap, even though he's not the one who invited me. He's just working there and making sure that everyone's properly in line in the car. But he did his job and he did more than his job. He knows who is who, which is so nice and so respectful and so loving. Such a big difference to that other designer. Yeah, that was nice.
메타님
네.
맞으실까요? 아, 스태프분이 먼저 내려가실 거고 포토를 쓰시고 그 다음에 같이 쇼장으로 이동하시면 돼요.
네네.
사인 드리겠습니다. 네.
뭔가 성함이 어떻게 되세요? 아니라 메타님 맞으시죠 하는 것도 차이가 느껴져. 내가 전에 받았으니까 알아주시는 게 기분 좋아.
And then I'm getting a bit more nervous because waiting and waiting and waiting. The thing is, whenever I think I'm not nervous, I get nervous when I have to wait until I do the thing that I'm apparently not nervous about. Whatever.
이제 시작 직전에는 좀 긴장되네. 근데 포즈 좀 도와줘.
귀여워.
근데 그거 있어. 긴장되면 웃을 때 제일 왜냐면 이렇게 되는 거.
그래도 사진이나 그 괜찮아. 이 순간만 지키자.
그거 알아? 이렇게 하면 안에 엘레강트 하잖아. 근데 얘네 가운데 두 개 붙이고 힘 빼면 엘레강스.
오, 이게 팁이군요. 이게 팁이군요. 엘레강스.
So I keep asking SB if my hair looks okay, if my makeup looks okay, and he's very reassuring. He's like, yes, you look beautiful, don't be worried, you're gonna do a great job. Okay, I can do this. And then the guard was like, okay, Mehtap, it's your turn. They opened the door of the car and SB got out first to make way, and then I got out. And then I'm walking towards the carpet and there are all these people on the side and they're like, say hi, say hi. I'm like, no, and this one person is like leaning over and then the staff is like, do not lean there. And I'm like, ooh, I'm getting protected. And then I'm walking, like I'm doing my penguin walk down the stairs. I'm like standing in the middle of the stairs. I'm like, I think I have to wait here. And then like, now you gotta come down immediately. So I'm like, okay, I'm walking. I'm like trying to, I'm like... And then I arrive in front of the huge photo wall and all these paparazzi said they're taking pictures and you know, they said wow when I came. Do you know how nice that feels? Because like last time I felt so ugly. I know I wasn't, but like they said wow and that feels so nice, you know? So I'm like, 뭘 하트 웨이브 like Oh yeah, right. Okay, look guys, when I practiced my poses, I practiced my smile as well. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna pose like this. But I was like, when you're nervous, your mouth like keeps like shaking, so maybe that was my problem. So by the way, it was -10 degrees, which is like 14 Fahrenheit. I was there standing very lightly dressed, but the funny thing is I didn't even perceive the temperature. I didn't even perceive the temperature at all. Like I never felt cold at all. I think it was the adrenaline. One little thing I regret is I should have told all of you guys that I'm gonna be there and at what time I'm gonna be there, because then those of you who would be in the area could like maybe say hi. You know, that would have felt nice to see some familiar faces. Next time, I'm going to tell you guys in advance so I can see some of you guys, hopefully. I think the reason why I didn't do so this time was because I was a bit nervous that maybe some of you guys would see me, and if I do a bad job, I would feel so sad that I couldn't show you guys my best side, you know? I mean, you guys would have seen my penguin walk in person. Anyway, we finished taking the photos in front of the photo wall. I don't decide myself when I'm done taking photos. There's a coordinator and they were like, okay, thank you, Mehtap, you can move on. And then a guard receives me and then the guard leads me inside the building. And walking to the building, there were also again people who were like, say hi, please, and things like that. That was cute. And then the guard led me to my seat in the front row at the Seoul Fashion show.
Okay, we just got inside. I did the blue carpet. I even saw some friends, and the fashion show is about to start. I'm excited.
Okay, good.
And then the Seoul Fashion Week official social media approached me and they were like, can we do a little interview with you? I was like, yes, of course. And they were like, can you speak Korean? I was like, yes, I can. And then they told me, okay, can you say hi and say your name and then say that you'll meet us again at the Seoul Fashion Week? Yes, I can do that. I sounded like a little baby. That's the problem. Like, when I speak Korean, I sound like a nervous little baby. But it was fun. At the Seoul Fashion Week, they uploaded the video on their official channel. So that was so cool. I did not expect them to upload it because I've also been interviewed by Vogue Korea before, but they never uploaded it. Maybe that experience helped that this time, the Seoul Fashion Week, they chose to upload the video. And then I watched the runway show. It was very nice. As I said, I love Louis clothing. It's very nice, it's very wearable. I even saw some familiar faces, both among the runway models, but also among the guests. So seeing familiar faces also helped me ease down. And after the runway show was over, the guard came again, led me to the designer, and then we took pictures together with the designer, said hi. She's a wonderful, kind, friendly person. So it ended really well. And then the guard led me to the car and then the driver drove me back home. It's already over. The fashion show was really nice and I love the designer of Loe. She's always so friendly and so kind. Right now I'm really hungry and thirsty, so I can't wait to have a nice meal when we get back home. It was a really nice experience. Even the bad experience was a nice experience. It was definitely a lesson learned, yes. And the positive experience with Loe was amazing. I really think that the Seoul Fashion Week is worth checking out if you're ever in Korea. It's twice a year. Even if you do not get any invitations, there is a line that you can stand in for every fashion show, and then if there are any empty seats because people who are invited did not show up, some people can still get let in, even if you cannot get into any runway shows. So many people are dressed up even though they're not watching any runway shows from inside, and there are so many photographers in the DTP area, so if you are wearing a cool outfit, they will ask you to take a photo of you so you can get this really really amazing experience and get a lot of pictures of your outfits taken by professional photographers, but also by practicing photographers, because it's a place where a lot of people also build their portfolio. So check it out. That's very fun. And next time I'm going to say in advance if I am gonna walk the blue carpet again, so that I can see some of you guys and we can exchange our hellos. By the way, if you take a picture with a photographer, don't forget to ask for their Instagram and to follow each other, because otherwise they're not going to be able to send you the pictures. That's it with today's story time. Please let me know if you would like to watch more story times like this. I could also give some more hot tea, so please let me know what kind of videos you'd like to see. I'm also of course going to upload videos about learning Korean. I'm also still gonna upload vlogs, so please stay tuned for all of that. If you enjoyed this video, please like, please comment what you think of that designer. Please do not guess who it is. Don't get me in legal trouble, please. And I will see you next week. Bye bye.